against Iran. So what about the role of Congress? Will they have a say on a final deal? Texas Congressman Mac Thornberry is the chairman of the House Armed Services Committee. He joins me now. Congressman, good to have you on the program. Welcome.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are you surprised that the so-called framework is completely different from the Ayatollah standpoint versus the president's standpoint?
No, I'm not surprised. It's been that way all along. It looks like the administration rushed to announce some great accomplishment when indeed they really don't have an agreement yet. And the concern that you hear, not only here at home but around the world, is the administration wants a deal at all costs. And therefore you get into creative negotiations and those sorts of terms that sounds like they want to give in to whatever gets them a deal.
So the president agreed to sign the Corker bill, basically allowing Congress to see a deal before anything is signed. What would you like to hear this upcoming week as talks resume? And by the way, would a deal fly if, in fact, UN inspectors were not allowed into their military bases?
Well, I don't think so. It certainly shouldn't, because verification of any agreement is one of those fundamental bedrocks for any sort of negotiation. And if you don't have that, then you don't have an agreement. And you're just deluding yourselves and everybody around the world if you pretend otherwise. So these issues of verification, of how soon sanctions would be relieved, all of those things that have been swirling around there, that we hear one thing from the Iranians, another thing from the administration, is not resolved. And that's part of the reason that there was bipartisan agreement in Congress that whenever there is an agreement, then all of the final wording of that agreement comes to Congress so we can review it for a period of at least 30 days.
Do you think there will be, in fact, an agreement?
I don't know. I'm doubtful there will be a real agreement that is effective. I worry, again, the administration will put their name on any piece of paper just to say they did something, kind of like they're doing with Cuba. So I worry about that. I do not think that we are really going to effectively stop the Iranian nuclear program, because they are just determined to get it.
All right, we've got to get back to more questions about Cuba, and I also want to get your take on this new video that was released this morning from ISIS. So please stay with us, Congressman Thornberry. A lot to talk about.